Okay, let's try it with the magic wand. The magic wand is very cool for a zillion reasons. It has to do with your tolerance. If you have 45 tolerance and you click that pixel, it will take the value of the pixel selected and 45 up and 45 below. So if you want, and when you have contiguous checked, all the pixels have to be touching. But check this out. If you hit Command D to deselect, you have the magic wand tool selected, and you uncheck contiguous, it will select that hue and that value even if it's not touching, which is kind of cool, right? So that's the contiguous button. Right. I'm going to uncheck it. I'm going to check my contiguous button and bring my tolerance way down. So if I just have 10 tolerance and I click here, it's going to sample the pixel that I clicked on, 10 above and 10 below, and that's it. To add to a selection, you hold on the Shift key, right, and just keep clicking. To subtract from a selection, you hold down the Option key. I like to use the magic wand. A lot of times I will use it in conjunction with the lasso. So I will switch over to the lasso, hold down the Shift, and then sometimes add freehand selections in there to get some of the big stuff. If I want to subtract, I can also hold down the Option and I can subtract parts too. So all of the selections tools work in combination with each other. Subtract is Option. You see the little minus next to the cursor?
Yeah.
And Shift is plus.
Okay.
And that goes for any selection tool. Yep. So if I got the magic wand tool, I want to hit Shift to plus it, Option to minus it. If this is my selection, I can also go into quick mask mode from here and just keep going, right? So you can enter quick mask mode after you've started in any selection, right? Just go in, do your thing, make them look a little very sinister,
It's creepy.
right? It is a little creepy. Hit Q.
It's Magneto.
It's Magneto. I've always thought he looked a little like Magneto. So that is the magic wand. Command D to deselect. I don't know if we've gone through the crop tool, but I want to say a couple of things about it. So there's a lot of extra space in this image. When I'm working with photographs, I always uncheck delete cropped pixels, which is going to change my locked background layer into something called layer 0. I get a crop preview temporarily so I can adjust it. I can adjust it according to the original ratio, which is usually what I do. That keeps the original aspect ratio of the digital negative, right? The worst thing is when I have students that crop and they're like, yeah, no, I'm going to hand in something like that. That's not an aspect ratio, right? That is a bad crop. So you can use the original ratio, 1:1, which is a square. You can use 16:9, right? And you can also go into this window and make. So you're sizing things for a website and everything needs to be exactly the same. You could put in 2 inches by 2.5 inches at 200 resolution. Save as crop preset. There you go. And then anything that I do will give me that. So if I go here, that is now, if I go to image size, 2 by 2.5 at 200. I use this a lot when clients are like, I need it to be exactly this size. Exactly. I need them all to be exactly this size. I will set a crop preset. Now, again, if you have delete crop pixels checked and you crop, it will not change this from an italicized original background layer, but you cannot get that information back. So when I'm working with photographs, and say I want very quickly just a portrait of Walter, I may do that, but I will uncheck, before I do that, I will uncheck delete cropped pixels. Go in, do that, save it as his headshot, and then I go back at any time to image, reveal all, and it's there. So unchecking that is great for working with photographs, especially if you need to make a really quick adjustment and save a copy, or if you're not sure about the composition and you know that you want to try different things with it. It does, however, change your background to a layer 0. Okay, that's fine. Just know why it changed. Okay, and normally from here on, I just duplicate layer 0, and then I have a copy of that too. So we've got our geometric selections of our marquee, our freehand selections, our magic wand, which selects by color, and then we've got our quick select. Quick select is pretty great too. All right, I'm not going to fill that. There we go. Because you place it on the object and just kind of drag. Like, I'm not doing anything fancy over here. Maybe you're thinking, I can't see the fancy stuff she's doing. No, there's nothing fancy. I just clicked and drug. And you can see it brought a little extra in, so I'm going to hold down the Option and bring that in. And then I could hold down the Shift, bring a little bit in. Probably have to go into Quick Mask to get some of the subtleties, but I also love the Quick Select tool. That works great. Again, you just click and drag.
And it's Option to deselect some things, right?
You can hit Option to subtract from a selection, and Shift to plus. Just like that.
And is there a way to select like different, like if you wanted the chair in the background and
Yeah.
wheelchair as two separate things?
Say you want to just grab his foot instead. Hold down the Shift and just grab his feet. They do not have to be touching.
Okay. So if you let go, it will.
Yep.
It will just automatically start a new.
Yep. The minute you let go, it's like, oh, I'll get his I can connect that if I want to. But then if I wanted to get like this window pane over here, I just keep holding down the Shift. They do not have to touch. Okay. All right, sample all layers is important for this tool. And the refined edges is important for all selections, and we're going to get to that one next. Any questions? All right.